I'm here online with my friend Patrick Martin. We're Zoom. Everybody is Zooming, so we are Zooming. And Patrick is with Sotheby's International Realty in Los Angeles, and he specializes. Well, actually, Patrick, you tell us what are your areas of specialization?
Sure. Good morning. Good morning, Richard. Good morning, everyone. I'm on the Sunset Strip, which is kind of the heart of Los Angeles. I work from Los Feliz, which is in the east, through mid part of the city, so to speak, all the way to Santa Monica. My office is in basically the foothills on the border of the Sunset Strip and Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
So I cover, like I said, east to west, the Hollywood Hills, the Flats, West Hollywood, Beverly Hills, Bel Air, et cetera.
Yeah.
Brentwood.
So besides movie stars like yourself, who else would be your clients normally?
My clients are like so many others, referral based. A lot, and I've had a lot of industry people as well in front of and behind the camera, which is kind of always fun and interesting. You know, celebs and Academy Award winners, believe it or not, and Grammy winners and Emmy winners, and it's a fun place to work. A lot of creative, colorful people here in LA, West Hollywood.
Yeah,
Every
what's interesting with the film business is the regular community focuses on who the stars are, but they've got to know if there's 4 stars, there's probably 400 people in the background who are making it happen.
Yeah, exactly. Once in the building where our offices are, I was jumping onto the elevator, walking on, and at the same moment, Tony Soprano, James,
Oh,
yeah.
and Gandolfini, sad to lose him. Yeah.
So you see people like that all the time. You think, oh, there's my friend, and you go, oh no, they're not my friend.
Yeah, they were. Yes,
I
and
know them only from TV.
I don't know why the princess and I mean, now that they're in North America, have they called you yet?
They're in Malibu.
Harry and Meghan, have they not called you?
After Mexit, I think they're hiding out in Malibu.
I gave them your number.
Well,
I
they got to
said
call
call.
my buddy Shen Schultz if they're looking to buy in Malibu.
Ah, okay.
Here's a plug.
So tell me about what's the entry level in the areas that you work in?
Entry level, that's a great question. Our office, I think our average sales starting point is about $1.2 million.
$1.2 million. Yeah.
Sometimes sounds a little intimidating, but I've had sales, not too often do we have sales under $1 million anymore, but that's fine by me. It all adds up at the end of the day. I've got one in Brentwood right now, a townhome that's closing this week, thankfully. It's $1.2 million, very much
Great.
a nice, 2-bed, 2-bath, private garage, private yard, really a nice deal in Brentwood. So, in LA, it used to be $1 million would get you into hopefully a good house, at least a starter. And that's becoming more and more difficult. Maybe there'll be a correction to that soon enough. I don't know. But yeah, we have a very high cost of living here in LA. That's not a secret.
And what percentage of your market would be condominiums?
A smaller percentage
Yeah.
than like a lot of vertical living like you have there in Canada, in the big cities, Toronto, Vancouver, et cetera. A smaller percentage. In West Hollywood, there's just a few, particular West Hollywood, there's just a few vertical towers for the
Yeah.
most part. We have a lot of low-rise buildings, low-rise condominiums, et cetera. We do have the Wilshire Corridor, which is really our only section of town here on the west side that has a considerable amount of high-rise buildings.
Yeah, it's interesting. When I first got in the business, which was a while ago, I think condominiums were about 2 or 3% of our marketplace, and now they're well up over 50% of our marketplace.
Wow, yeah, we're
Yeah.
nowhere near that here.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
we're restructuring the city itself. We've got all our new transit lines going in, and we're moving toward more vertical housing. But the city itself is laid out. It's a car city. It's California.
Yeah, I know. I've been on those.
Best
I've been
design.
on those highways.
They're fun.
So Patrick, I call you. I tell you I want to buy. I want you to take me out and show me houses. What is it that you can do? What can we accomplish?
Right now, during this crisis we're experiencing, it's difficult. I think like it is in every market. We are considered now, as of last week, essential.
Great.
But part of being essential here in LA, and according to the state and the city government, is we can't do showings in person.
Yeah.
And we can't have open houses. I did get a listing call last week, which we're trying to figure out. I'm wondering now at this point if I'm even able to get my photographer in, which would be kind of paramount to even getting off the ground.
Yeah. Is it vacant? Is it a vacant property?
It is vacant. It is vacant. And there is
Yeah.
like, it's in the building, it's actually a condo. There are like products on the market, so we might be able to use old photos. But you know, I like to be really honest with you, with everyone I speak with, especially with clients. I'm not trying to paint a rosy picture that's unrealistic at this point. I just think
Yeah.
our jobs, or my job, is to be an honest advisor and do my best in educating the public. And a lot of us every day as we watch the news, we're learning more and more about the situation. So no
Yeah.
one has answers, but I think if you're of sound mind and you can give some really great advice to your clients, your client base right now, that's really what they want to hear. They don't want to hear anything else but maybe some calming words if you have any to give.
Yeah, exactly. The good news that I heard this morning, if you're interested, is that apparently Google says that their searches in real estate are up 13%
Wow.
over the past week. So I
Okay. Well,
think people are looking more online. They're looking at real estate pornography, as we call it, and you know, the Sotheby's website is certainly the best in real estate pornography.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
they're looking at the virtual tours and the walkthroughs.
That's positive. And I think when this is all done, hopefully, we've got, I think in California, we're behind New York, of course, and flattening the curve is going to take longer here. But I do think we're looking at, this is April, May, even maybe into June. I mentioned before we got online that
Yeah.
vacation rentals, things like that have been locked down in Palm Springs
Oh my God.
through June 19th. So this won't be an episode of 2 weeks or less, you know, obviously.
No. And so you're feeling safe. Well, you're up in the hills anyways, and so
Yeah,
you've
we're in
got
the,
a wonderful view and great deck to look out over the city. And
got a nice view, and I try to walk at night. Last night
yeah.
we've had a lot of rain, which is great. We had 3 inches of rain in the last couple of days.
Wow.
Yeah, which is unusual, but we need it this time of year.
Just
And
make sure the house doesn't end up down the hill, okay?
you know, it's a gentle slide. If we do, we're in that precipice there that when we do slide, it won't kill us, Richard.
No. Thank God.
You may have to dig us out of the rubble, but you know,
Yeah.
I living in California 25 years. I don't know. I just don't seem to worry about those things. Maybe I should, but it becomes part of
No.
your daily
It's
life.
part of it's earthquakes and fires. And I mean, you guys really, every year, you're dealing with a lot of stuff.
We got it all.
You got
This
it
is
all. I mean, you're
California, baby. We got it all. Whatever you want, we've got it.
in one way you're lucky, and the other way it must be stressful. Well, I'm sure the insurance quotes are quite high these days.
We had, you know, we had some fires, as you know, and
Yeah.
last year, and AIG had canceled all 3 of our home policies, and we've never made a claim.
Oh my
So I
God.
on the phone and called my rep and did some complaining, and thank God they've put a moratorium on that for at least
Yeah.
a year.
Yeah.
It's
It's a problem when things like that happen. And I mean, you guys are very susceptible to it. We'll get a tiny little earthquake the odd time. I mean, I guess that's what Niagara Falls came from, was a shift.
yeah.
But it doesn't really happen here a lot. It's just a very tiny thing. So hopefully you'll have the rest of the year will be a great year. You are sticking to all the protocols. You're staying at home, which is great. You're sheltering in place, SIP, apparently it's
Oh,
called.
I've seen that. Now I know what that means.
Now you know what that means. And yet another acronym that you have to
SIP.
learn, SIP,
Means that
sheltering in place.
on my 11 o'clock Zoom call and my 12 o'clock, I'll be using that.
Okay, well,
SIP.
your time. I'm already sitting here. It's 1:30 in Toronto. Anyways, Patrick, I love you and you're
Love you too.
wonderful. And this was great. It's always great talking to you. And we miss that face to face.
I know.
That's
Wait,
the thing.
Bodhi wants to say hello.
Okay, hi, Bodhi.
Wait, we got to.
Bodhi looks great. You know what? You do look like your dog, or the dog does look like you. I think you look like twins.
You know, you're always saying nice things to me, but that's the nicest thing you've said in a long time. Richard,
Thank you very much. Stay safe, please. And you and Bodhi, look after him, okay?
Look at Richard.
Yeah. Oh.
Bye, Richard. Thank
Take
you.
care, sweetie. Bye.
Bye.